It's Gypsy Man, and had a very informative day today at the range. And the only reason I go to the range to shoot live is for information. I don't just send them down range just to send them down there. But we're gonna talk about it. Did a little spring tuning in the Staccato XL, and it needed it badly. Um, from where it came out of the bag originally. And let's talk about it while I clean my gun from today's session. And yes, I clean my guns every time I shoot them because I enjoy it. It calms me down and I love it. But what happened today? What happened today was great. I got this thing. Now, the characteristics of the Staccato XL is a softer shooting gun in comparison to the Staccato P that I had, and a great improvement over how soft it's supposed to shoot. And I imagine this is what people rave about when they talk about 2011s, but this one really does it at a 5.4-inch barrel. So got in there today, and I had the 9-pound spring in there, but I brought the 10 with me. And before I even go too deep into it, what springs do I use? I use the Wolf springs. I ordered them off of the Dawson Precision website. This is the 11-pound spring, and this is the number for it. This is the 10-pound spring. That's the number. And I have 9-pound springs. I bought 3 of these. I have 3 10s and I have 3 11s. Just in case in case I would have liked one of those weights, I'll have some extras so I can change them out whenever need be. And they don't cost that much, and it's better to just get the group of them at once so you won't have to keep paying shipping to get it to you. So, got to the range, started shooting the 9-pound spring. And I'm going to tell you, so much information was given by this gun to me. It was already shooting softer, and I liked it, right? I noticed the difference. The 7-pound spring that comes with it, throw it away. Just throw it away. It's not going to work for the gun. It's not going to be reliable. I don't know why they send it with a 7-pound spring. It's not going to work. And I'm just going to talk shortly and briefly about this experience, because I would say that this gun could go against the more expensive guns, Atlas, everything else out there. And I think what makes the difference is how much time you put into the gun after you receive the gun, if you have the skill or the money. I know some people don't work on their guns. But once you get it right, once you get it balanced, once you get it adapt to the way you shoot, and it'll probably shoot well for other people's styles as well, grip, so forth. This gun is nasty. I got it shooting after the tuning, and I'll get into that. But after the tuning, I got this thing shooting very accurately out to 15 yards for doubles. Very close in succession, right? Rapid fire. And it's very close to where the first shot goes. So I got there today, and I was shooting a 9. And I thought 9 was going to be my spring. I'm not going to lie to you. I thought 9 was going to be my spring. So I'm enjoying the 9, but I noticed that as I was shooting my controlled pairs, shots were going high. And I'm like, it felt good. I think people get too involved and, overly concerned with, and I'm going to show you an example real quick, how it feels when you slide it. When you pull back the slide and then talk about, oh, it feels so smooth. It's so easy to rack. Man, let me tell you something. That shit don't mean nothing. I'm gonna tell you why. Because just because that slide is smooth and it goes back very easy, doesn't mean that the gun's gonna work, one, and two, that your pairs are gonna be tight. That's light spring that they put in there to make you feel like the gun is probably better than it may be, or make you feel like you may be better than you may be. It's all, I don't want to say it's the horse and pony show, but look, you got to tune these guns for you. So we have the 9 in there. I said, after I put the 10 in there, I was like, oh, I lost how smooth and how easy it was to rack the gun, but I didn't lose it by much. It was just noticeable. Man, let me tell you something. I shot that 10, tightened everything up. Everything I was shooting in doubles was tight. You know, it's all about how it recoils and how it feels to you. Like I'm not a small guy, you know. I'm a athletic guy. Athletic, mature guy, I'll say that. You know, all natural. And I guess the 9 just doesn't work. And I heard a lot of people like the 9. Some people even like the 8, which I almost can't believe for reliability reasons. The 9 was reliable. Let me say that. The 9-pound spring, recoil spring, is very reliable in this gun. The 10, I believe that is even more reliable because you're getting a more positive pressure towards loading. You know, after you have your extractor checked out and make sure it's right, which was my case, it feels more positive, and I feel way more confident with the 10-pound spring in there. I know I'm getting close to duty rating, right? I'm probably on the edge, but I'm telling you, there's a reason why duty guns have heavier springs. And it's all about reliability. You know, reliability. And that's everything, which gives you confidence. For the reasons I'm going to be using this gun in competition, you got to be confident that your gun's going to work. So we're at the 10, and we're going to stay at the 10. The 10 is it. And it doesn't matter if you got to put a slight percentage or more effort into racking the gun. It's all about how it feels and how it performs in your hands. So I'm telling you right now, and I saw this before, even before I bought the gun, that people like the 10, but a lot of people like the 9. The 10 might be where it's at for this gun. The 10 might be where it's at universally for this gun. Staccato, maybe you should ship it with a heavier spring. Maybe you should ship it with the 10. I'm just saying, I'm just a guy, right? But maybe y'all should send it with the 10-pound spring instead of putting the 7-pound spring in there, because I know I'm not the only one after we received the gun that realizes that 10 does not work. So I just wanted to make a quick video of the importance of taking your gun, taking your tools out there, and actually going out there and tuning them yourselves if you have the know-how. But it's not hard to change a recoil spring, and the recoil spring is going to change all the characteristics, and all the results you get from this gun will get better or worse depending on the recoil spring. And that's just one factor. There's other factors, but I'm just going to talk about that. So just a quick video from me. We're going to get into some other things, maybe some other guns sometime soon, and talk about that. Hint Glock, Gen 6. So we'll see. All right, Gypsy Man, I'm out.